Hello engineers, welcome back to Engineering Design Simplified. In this video, I am going to discuss static force analysis of offset slider crank mechanism. Here is an offset slider crank mechanism. Slider is at a distance E above the crank axis, and link AB is at an angle theta 2 with horizontal, and link BC is at an angle theta 3 with the horizontal. First, let us draw a line from A to C to form a triangle ABC, and this line is at an angle theta 2 prime with horizontal, and theta 3 prime is also equal to theta 2 prime. So from this triangle ABC, angle gamma equal to 180 minus theta 2 prime, this one, minus theta 3 plus theta 3 prime, so this angle. So after simplification we get gamma equal to 180 minus theta 2 plus theta 3. Here a load P is acting on the slider, and on this link AB there is a torque T is acting toward in clockwise direction to oppose this force. So let us extend this line BC towards left. So this is FC, load FC is acting. FC is a component of P along this link BC. So let us draw again a line, perpendicular line to this one that touches at A. So this force Fc into this L2 sine 180 minus gamma equal to the torque. So let us take moments at A. So moments at A will be T equal to minus Fc into L2 sine 180 minus gamma. So let us substitute gamma. So we get minus FCL2 sine 180 minus 180 minus theta 2 plus theta 3. So after simplification we get T equal to minus FCL2 sine theta 2 plus theta 3. Let us call this equation 1. So on this slider, this FC is a component of P along this link BC. So FC is equal to P by cos theta 3, P by cos theta 3. Now let us substitute equation 2 in equation 1, that is Fc equal to P by cos theta 3 in torque equation. So we get T equal to minus PL2 sin theta 2 plus theta 3 divided by cos theta 3. So let us expand this term sin theta 2 plus theta 3. We get minus PL2 sin theta 2 cos theta 3 plus cos theta 2 sin theta 3, and here cos theta 3 divided by cos theta 3. So let us again simplify. So we get T equal to minus PL2 sin theta 2 cos theta 3 will get cancelled, and here cos theta 2 and sin theta 3 by cos theta 3 is tan theta 3. So this will become T equal to minus PL2 sin theta 2 plus cos theta 2 into sin theta 3 by cos theta 3. Let us call that equation 3. From this diagram, so L2 sin theta 2, that is the vertical component, is equal to E plus L3 sin theta 3. So theta 3 is negative here, clockwise. So let us take clockwise negative and counterclockwise positive for angle. So we get L2 sin theta 2 equal to E plus L3 sin minus theta 3. That will become L2 sin theta 2 equal to E minus L3 sin theta 3. So sin theta 3 equal to E minus L2 sin theta 2 by L3. So for acute angles, cos theta can be written as square root of 1 minus sin square theta. So again we write this term sin theta 3 equal to E minus L2 sin theta 2 divided by L3. So cos theta 3 can be 1 minus sin square theta 3. So that can be written as 1 minus E minus L2 sin theta 2 whole square divided by L3 square. So that will become cos theta 3 equal to 1 by L3 square root of L3 square minus E minus L2 sin theta 2 square. Now let us substitute cos theta 3 in torque equation. So we get torque equation T equal to minus PL2 into sin theta 2 plus cos theta 2 E minus L2 sin theta 2 divided by L3 whole divided by 1 by L3 square root of L3 square minus E minus L2 sin theta 2 square. So after simplification we get T equal to minus P L2 into sin theta 2 plus cos theta 2 E minus L2 sin theta 2 divided by square root of L3 square minus E minus L2 sin theta 2 square. So this is a relationship between torque and torque on the crank and force on the slider. This is the free body diagram of link BC, on that FC is acting and it is a compressive. So free body diagram of slider will be P acting towards left and FC is acting towards the center at an angle theta 3 and Fn is the vertical force. So from this free body diagram we get P equal to Fc cos theta 3 and Fn equal to Fc sin theta 3. After having derived equations for torque and Fc and Fn, let us solve a problem using Microsoft Excel. So here this problem we have taken it from the previously discussed videos. So here L2 is 480 mm, L3 is 1600 mm, E is 100 mm and crank speed is 191 rpm. That can be converted to radians per second, that will become 20, and we consider constant rpm, so acceleration is 0 and a slider force P is 500 Newton. So from previously discussed derived equations we can calculate torque, force on the coupler, that is Fc, and vertical force Fn. So for any given angle the forces and the torque are given like this. In the next slides let us discuss the graph. These two columns, crank angle in degrees and torque on crank in Newton meter, are taken from the previous slide, and for any given angle 0 to 360 torque is calculated and the same thing is plotted on this graph. So on the vertical axis torque and on the horizontal axis angle from 0 to 360 degrees. For the first 180 degrees the force acting towards left try to turn this crank AB counterclockwise direction. So the torque we take it as a negative value. So here it is plotted negative, and after 180 degree and between 180 to 360 any force that is acting towards left causes the crank to rotate in clockwise direction. So that is positive. That's why here the torque becomes positive here. Let us take the same problem again, but here the force is replaced by torque, 15 Newton meter. So the three columns, force on coupler Fc and horizontal force on the slider, that is P, and vertical force on the slider, that is Fn, are calculated from by previously derived equations. So in the next slide let us discuss the graph. Here these two columns again taken from the previous slide and the values are plotted on this graph. So this graph shows that from 0 to 150 degrees the force on the slider is negative. After that it turns positive and stays positive up to 330 degrees. After that it turns negative again. So we have considered a torque, a constant torque T in clockwise direction. So from any angle between 0 to 150, 0 to 150 theta 2, so slider tries to move towards right, that is force on the slider will be towards right, that is a negative P. So after 150 degrees it will be positive, that means after 150 degrees, that is 150 to 330 degrees, when torque is given, that will be moving the slider towards left, that means the force P is positive, that means P is acting towards left. In my previous video, that is inline slider crank static force analysis, I have calculated this force Fc incorrectly. So now here I have corrected that. Fc equal to P by cos theta 3. In the upcoming videos I am going to discuss all these varieties of slider crank mechanisms, so stay tuned. If you like this content, please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.